The Haunted Treehouse Mystery. Once upon a time, in a small, picturesque town nestled between towering mountains and a dense, ancient forest, there stood a treehouse that had captivated the imaginations of generations. Perched high among the gnarled branches of a massive oak tree, the treehouse was the stuff of legends. It was said to be haunted, shrouded in mysteries that sent shivers down the spines of the bravest souls. The townsfolk referred to it as the Haunted Treehouse, and it had been that way for as long as anyone could remember. The children of the town dared one another to approach it, their eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and fear. The adults, too, couldn't resist glancing at it from a distance, sharing hushed stories about its chilling past. The treehouse had once belonged to a reclusive inventor named Professor Archibald, known for his eccentric experiments and obsession with the supernatural. He had filled the treehouse with strange contraptions, peculiar books, and mysterious artifacts, all in an attempt to uncover the secrets of the unknown. One eerie night, a violent storm struck the town, accompanied by a series of brilliant lightning flashes and deafening thunderclaps. It was a night filled with darkness and foreboding, one that would etch itself into the town's history. When morning came, the town awoke to a horrifying sight. The treehouse, Professor Archibald's sanctuary of experiments and the supernatural, had been reduced to charred ruins. The fire had raged through the night, and the only thing that remained was the burned-out husk of the tree. Local rumors quickly spread like wildfire. Some believed that Professor Archibald's relentless pursuit of the supernatural had finally led to a supernatural retaliation. Others whispered that it was a vengeful spirit haunting the treehouse that had called down the inferno. From that fateful night on, the treehouse acquired its reputation as a haunted place, a site of great mystery and dread. No one dared approach it, and the once thriving forest that had surrounded it began to wither and die. Generations passed, and the legend of the haunted treehouse endured, passed down from parents to children. But as time flowed, so too did the truth. One day, a young boy named Sam, with a heart as curious as it was brave, decided to uncover the secrets hidden within the charred remains of the treehouse. Sam lived on the outskirts of town, close enough to the treehouse that he could see it from his bedroom window. It had always fascinated him, and he couldn't resist its enigmatic allure. So, one bright morning, with a sense of determination in his heart, he set out on a journey to explore the haunted treehouse. Sam had always been known for his courage and resourcefulness, which he had inherited from his grandfather. His grandfather, an adventurer who had seen the world, had often told Sam tales of distant lands, ancient artifacts, and long-lost mysteries. He spoke of how exploration could lead to the discovery of both treasure and wisdom. As Sam approached the remains of the treehouse, he couldn't help but feel a shiver run down his spine. The tree stood there, hollow and scarred, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal arms. The forest around it seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for the young adventurer to uncover the truth. Undaunted, Sam began sifting through the ashes, remnants of what had once been a place of curiosity and wonder. He discovered scorched books, strange mechanical devices, and charred notes, all bearing evidence of Professor Archibald's relentless pursuit of the supernatural. There, hidden within the soot-covered debris, Sam found a peculiar journal. The journal, with its leather-bound cover and fragile pages, told the story of Professor Archibald's journey into the unknown. It spoke of the professor's experiments, his fascination with the supernatural, and his unwavering belief in the existence of otherworldly forces. Sam couldn't tear his eyes away from the journal's pages, as if he could feel the professor's presence guiding him. But as he delved deeper into the journal, Sam uncovered something more than he could have ever imagined. It described the professor's last experiment, one that was meant to bridge the gap between the worlds of the living and the dead. Professor Archibald believed he had discovered a method to communicate with the spirits, a discovery that had ultimately led to the inferno that consumed the treehouse. Sam, filled with a mix of awe and trepidation, decided to continue the professor's work. He believed that the professor's experiments had uncovered something extraordinary, and he was determined to uncover the secrets that lay within the world of the supernatural. With the journal as his guide, Sam embarked on a quest to rebuild the treehouse and recreate the professor's experiment. He sought to unravel the mysteries of the supernatural, to discover whether it was truly a world of dread or a world of untapped wonder. He gathered materials and sought help from the townsfolk who had long feared the treehouse. Together, they slowly rebuilt the charred ruins, constructing a treehouse that was as peculiar and mysterious as the original. Sam worked tirelessly, ensuring that every detail was in place and that the experiment would follow the professor's notes to the letter. At last, one fateful night, the treehouse was complete. It stood among the gnarled branches of the massive oak tree, its windows dark, and the whispers of the wind seemed to beckon Sam to begin the experiment. He was ready to communicate with the spirits and uncover the truth of the supernatural world. With a heart pounding in his chest, Sam entered the treehouse, lit the candles as described in the journal, and recited the incantation that the professor had penned. He waited in the dimly lit treehouse, the air thick with anticipation, for any sign of the supernatural. Suddenly, a shiver ran through the room, and the candles flickered as if responding to an otherworldly presence. The walls creaked, and shadows danced on the floor. Sam felt the hair on the back of his neck stand on end, and the temperature in the room seemed to plummet. As he looked around the treehouse, he could see a faint, ghostly figure materialized before him. It was Professor Archibald himself, his form translucent and shimmering. His eyes, once filled with curiosity, now held a deep and lingering sadness. "Who dares disturb my eternal slumber?" Professor Archibald's voice echoed like a distant whisper. Sam, undeterred by the haunting figure, spoke with humility and respect. "I am Sam, a young adventurer seeking to uncover the mysteries of the supernatural world. I have read your journal and learned of your experiments. I believe there is untapped wonder within the realm of the spirits, and I wish to continue your work." Professor Archibald regarded Sam with a mix of astonishment and understanding. "You have the spirit of an adventurer, a heart full of courage. You remind me of my younger self." "Very well, young Sam. I will guide you, but the world of the supernatural is not for the faint of heart." With Professor Archibald as his spectral guide, Sam delved deep into the supernatural world. He discovered realms beyond imagination, spirits who held tales of forgotten eras, and mysteries that had been hidden from the living. Sam was captivated by the wonders he encountered, and the fear that had once consumed the town was replaced with awe and reverence. Sam realized that the supernatural was not a world of dread but a world of untapped wonders. He uncovered the secrets of the spirits, learned their stories, and connected with the souls of those who had crossed over to the other side. The town, once filled with apprehension, began to embrace the haunted treehouse and the supernatural world it represented. As the years passed, Sam became known as the friendly ghost of the attic, a title he carried with pride. He shared his knowledge of the supernatural with the townsfolk, helping them communicate with their departed loved ones and understand the mysteries of the otherworldly. The town was transformed, and its people found solace in knowing that life continued beyond the veil. The treehouse, once feared, became a place of reverence, a portal to a world of untapped wonder, and a bridge between the living and the supernatural. And so, dear friends, as you lay in your beds under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, remember the tale of Sam, the friendly ghost of the attic. May his story remind you that there is often more to our fears than meets the eye, and that what is considered haunted may, in fact, hold the key to untold wonders. The world is filled with mysteries, and even the most intimidating enigmas may lead to discoveries that enrich our lives. So, Close your eyes and let the enchantment of Sam's journey transport you to a world where fear turns to awe, and the supernatural becomes a realm of untapped wonder.